Hi, my name is Savannah Gunderson, and this project reimagines the Purdue Ackerman-Allen Golf Course as more than just a place to play golf, but as a living showcase of Indiana's natural landscapes. Right now, the course functions as a highly maintained recreational space. By integrating native plant communities and regional ecosystems, this project transforms the course into a sequence of immersive environments that reflect the identity of Indiana while still supporting the game of golf. This project is grounded in both place and people. The course sits within a highly active part of Purdue's campus, surrounded by major landmarks, yet it often feels disconnected from daily campus life. That disconnect became an opportunity. I also spoke with key stakeholders, including golf course leadership and design professionals, to better understand how the course operates, how it's experienced, and how its identity has evolved over time. These conversations helped shape the design that balances playability, management needs, and long-term vision. One of the biggest takeaways from my analysis was how closed off the site it currently feels. Access is limited, circulation stays mostly around the edges, and there are very few entry points. Even though the course is centrally located, it operates almost like an isolated system. At the same time, it sits right next to some of Purdue's most recognizable destinations, highlighted a missed opportunity to better connect to campus life. Ecologically, the course is dominated by maintained turf and scattered trees. While it looks open and park-like, it actually supports limited biodiversity currently. Historically, this land was part of a transition zone between prairie and woodland ecosystems in Indiana. So my goals became to reintroduce native ecological systems, reduce reliance on monoculture turf, and use planting to strengthen both environmental performance and user experience. From these goals, the project shifted from simply adding planting to creating a clear ecological framework. This idea is not just to make the course greener, but to make it more manageable, more meaningful, more legible, and regionally grounded. The course design strategy organizes all 18 holes into 6 Indiana ecoregions, grouped in sets of 3. Each group creates a distinct landscape experience ranging from prairie to woodland to wetland systems. This creates a rhythm across the course where each set of holes feels different but still play a cohesive story. Instead of one repetitive landscape, the course becomes a sequence of environments that reflect Indiana's ecological diversity. Golf isn't just physical, it's also very psychological. Each hole creates a different emotional experience based on how the space feels. Open areas can feel exposed, while enclosed spaces can feel more focused or intense. Planting plays a major role in shaping these experiences. By aligning planting with these spatial and emotional qualities, the design enhances not just how the course looks, but how it's felt and remembered. To understand how design influences play, it's helpful to break down a hole into basic parts, like the tee, the fairway, the rough, and the green. Each of these elements shape how a player moves through the space and makes decisions. This becomes important when thinking about where and how planting should be introduced. To test these ideas in detail, I focused on hole 14. At this stage, I wasn't designing exact plant layouts yet. Instead, I identified where planting could go. These areas include edges, out-of-play zones, and transitional spaces. Planting is used here as an organizational system to frame views, guide movement, and begin shaping the overall experience of the hole. At the tee, planting creates a sense of arrival. This area transitions from a more enclosed condition to a more open landscape. A mix of native plants introduces texture, height variation, and seasonal interest. Even though it's visually rich, it is still organized to maintain clear outwards views for the player. Near the green, the approach does shift. Planting becomes more minimal and controlled to support focus and precision. Lower heights and simpler compositions keep sightlines clear, allowing the green to stand out as the focal point. I explored 2 different planting strategies and approaches during this design. The first is strategic planting, where vegetation directly supports how the hole is played, guiding movement, framing views, and influencing decisions. The second is more reactive, filling leftover spaces without much intention. While both can add ecological value, only the first fully integrates planting into the experience of the course. Finally, these planting systems provide real environmental benefits. Native plants improve soil health, manage stormwater, support pollinators, and increase biodiversity. But just as importantly, they create a landscape that feels dynamic, seasonal, and connected to place. Ultimately, this project shows how a golf course can be more than a recreational space. It can be ecological, educational, and experiential, connecting people not just to the game, but to the landscape itself.